In this section, we're going to discuss the default form. So each of the sites has its own default form. The default form is this form that's there automatically. If you do nothing, you can start using the sites very effectively, and these forms will work. So when somebody fills out a form requesting more information, you will receive a notice, and the guest will receive a response. There will be a thank you message when they submit it. All that will work if you do nothing, if you leave this alone, okay? So I'm just giving you some examples, okay, of what you can do beyond that here. So let's look at the default form. In here is the contact intro. Now, what is this contact intro? Now, in this example, I'm looking at changing for better, the contact intro, and we'll look at six-figure moms and see that there's nothing in contact intro, but I do have something in the changing for better. So let's look at, so if I put a message here in the contact intro and go to the bottom of the page and save it, then that contact intro will show up in the intro section of the contact form. So here's the contact form. You see that there? But here is that message right here. Most of the time you won't want to use anything, just leave it blank. The contact form does a great job by itself, but some people want to put some kind of message there, instructions or whatever. You just so you have the ability to do that, okay? Now, in the six-figure moms, I don't have anything there, right? So what does that look like? On six-figure moms, let me go back here. Looking at I was working on a previous example here. If they click on contact, they're going taken directly to the contact form, and you'll notice right here there is no message. Looks great. It's going to work great. So I would suggest that if you don't know much about this, leave it alone and just use the contact form, okay? Or, like I said, you can simply put something in here and play with it, test it out if you want. You can always remove it anytime and save it and just make all kind of adjustments you want anytime, okay? Next is the thank you message. Now, what does this thank you message do? This thank you message is the message a person sees on the site after they fill out a form. So they're on the contact page or contact form page, and they're going to see when they fill out this form and send the email, there's a message that's going to pop up, a thank you message. That thank you message is this right here for changing for better. So you notice I'm working on the six-figure mom site, and I have a thank you message. I want to thank you for visiting my site. So if I have nothing here, if I left this blank, then it will default to the system message thanking them for coming. And so if you want to see what that is, simply fill out the form and see the default message, okay? Um, so you can override that message and use your own by putting it here and then going to the bottom of the page and click on save. It's really, really simple. Okay, so you can test this out. So let's say, for example, changing for better. I'm going to go here. There's nothing here, right? And so changing for better. If I go to, say, Ron, and let's just put any kind of email, just any kind of junk in there. This is a sample here. And I'm going to send, please enter a valid email address. Isn't that great? So let me just do that. And send. Here's the thank you, default thank you message. Now this is going to change. This is being changed as I speak. We've got our developers. I'm going to be putting in the default message that Carrie gave me, and we'll have that in there within a very short bit. So when you see this video, you most likely will see the default message that she has submitted to us to put in here, okay? But this right now says thank you for submitting this form. So that's the system message because we have nothing in the thank you message here, okay? So in Six Figure Moms, I have something. I just put in here, I want to thank you for visiting my site. I mean, you could put anything you want. I'll get back to you in 24 hours. I'm on vacation and I will talk to you in a week, whatever. Whatever you put whatever you put in here, under the site. So each site has its own contact form. So it gives you all the flexibility and control you need. So on this one, I have thank you message. Let's go to Six Figure Moms. And let's see what that message looks like. I'll do Ron at, just put some letters in here, send, and there you have it. I want to thank you for visiting my site. What do you think about this? Great. So it gives you that kind of flexibility on the thank you message. Now, what happens after somebody fills out a form requesting more information from you? The system will send out a default thank you message as well, or you can override that with your own. This is where you can do it. So the from field is when the guest receives an email from you, what email do you want them to see? So this gives you control. What email do you want them to see? Has to be a legitimate email address. What name do you want it to be from? So this could be in this case, Sue's six-figure team, whatever, this email, this leave this alone, obviously. This is for the guest or user email that goes out. Subject line, what do you want the subject line to say? And then put your message here. Now, if you leave this alone, the system will do it without your help, and it will be very effective. Okay, this is only if you want to have a little more control, a little more flexibility. So once again, I can do this for each of the sites, changing for better. So, thank you for visiting Changing for Better. We're about changing the environment, your personal health, your financial well-being, so on and so on. And then you can do that with Six Figure Moms. Hey, we've got a great way to free you up to be a work-at-home mom instead of the 9 to 5 grind, so on. Whatever you want to put in there, that's what you do. Okay. So that's the thank you um, message. And then lastly is the admin email. Simply, that is if where do you want this notice to be sent to? Somebody fills out a form requesting more information. You want to receive a notice. Where do you want that notice to go? So it can go to a Gmail account. Anywhere you send it, want to be sent to, then put that email address here, and you need to specify for each of these sites where you want the notice to come to. Okay, so that gives you control as well. So once you do all these things, be sure to click on Save Settings, and then you're off and running. Okay. Thank you very much.